case study on AI-generated Stage 3 mathematics classroom. Classroom context. At a primary school in Engadine, a Year 5 Stage 3 class consists of 28 students with diverse learning needs. Approximately 35% of the students come from low socioeconomic status backgrounds, and around 40% have identified learning disabilities such as ADHD and language processing difficulties. In mathematics, the class demonstrates a wide range of ability levels. Many students struggle with number sense, multiplication, facts, and problem solving, particularly when the task involves multiple steps or mathematical language. Students from low SES backgrounds often show gaps in prior knowledge and have had less exposure to mathematical experiences outside of school, impacting their confidence and engagement. To help the students that struggle with maintaining attention during the activities, I will break the activities up into greater but shorter time length tasks. Right, Year 5. You remember how last lesson we were talking about whole numbers and how different parts can add up to a whole number? And let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares of chocolate. That equals to, if we have all of them, 4 squares out of 4 squares, which equals to 1 whole. Now, what happens if we were to add a 5th square of our chocolates? But we know the chocolates don't come in 5. So, in our big squares of chocolate, we know that they don't come in 5, they only come in rows of 4. Which means, oh no, we will have 5 out of 4 chocolates. We'll have one too many, won't we? Now, to do this, we will have originally, let's say for example that I ask Sarah to bring in 2 squares of chocolate, right? These are our 2 squares that Sarah brought in. Then Jason brings in 3 chocolates. He brings in 3. Now suddenly, we have 2 fractions, 2 out of 4 and 3 out of 4. Now we need to add these together, don't we, to find out how many we have in a fraction. So we add our 2 numbers together and that gives us our 5 out of 4. But we can't have that, can we? Because we know that there's only meant to be 4 in a row. So we can add, see this is our first 2 here, that's 2. And we know that we only need, and when we're at 2, we only need 1, 2 to get to 4. So that means that one of our rows has become a whole. So we have a full row there, which means a full row is also equal to 1. But then we have that one little bit left over, which means that has to start into a new row of chocolate, doesn't it? So that becomes then 1 out of 4. Right, yeah. This is the digital activity, which is the main activity of the lesson. The other one was just a pre-activity to try and get them used to it. In this activity, I'll be writing addition fraction equations on the whiteboard, and the students will use this website on the iPads and small whiteboards to help them solve each equation. After enough time on each equation, I will call out chin it, which is a phrase where they will get their whiteboards and lift it up and put it under their chin, and everyone will do it at the exact same time so no one's left out, and it reduces a lot more anxiety as well, which is good because everybody's doing it all at the same time and it's all facing the front, so I'm the only one who's able to see it. This digital resource is very interactive and allows them to physically break down each question, and it can lead to more engagement because they'll feel more confident because they won't have to worry about the anxiety. Thanks for watching.